Welcome everyone to the Pop Climate Leadership Conversation, a tribute to our chief mentor. This project aims to strengthen youth leadership and explore tactics that empower the youth to take action and tackle the most pressing environmental issues faced today. We are conducting a series of conversations on leadership strategies, recommendations, reflections, each focused on a global leadership and a different pressing environmental issue. This initiative is designed and implemented as a tribute to our chief mentor, late Dr. R.K. Pachari. Today, we have the pleasure of having three guests here with us today. We will be speaking with Dr. Kritika Jain, an accomplished public health professional from Australia, as well as her team, Sushma and Sushmita Podel. Well, thank you so much for the three of you for being here. We're very, very excited to talk about this topic. I think sometimes we don't have maybe the link between public health and the environment is not in our everyday lives, but it's so important to keep in mind because it's so linked. So I'm really excited to listen to what you have to share with us. So before we jump into the questions, I will really quickly like to introduce our three speakers for today. Dr. Kritika Jain is an accomplished dentist and preventive health officer in Australia, known for her exceptional contributions to public health. With a postgraduate degree in public health from Torrens University, Sydney, and a graduation from Rajasthan University and of Health Sciences in Jaipur, she passionately addresses social determinants of health, aiming to improve overall well-being through the intricate link between human health and the environment. Dr. Jane's commitment extends beyond public health as she pioneers innovative household cleaning solutions from food waste, gaining international recognition. This idea earned her the prestigious Best Innovative Award and a grant funding, empowering her to share expertise through peer-based learning initiatives. Guiding the belief in endless possibilities, Dr. Jain strives to foster environmental health and well-being. We also have here with us Sushma Padel, the aspiring biotechnologist with a knack for sustainable and environment-friendly society. She's on a path to unite the power of biotechnology and the pursuit of sustainability. She believes that small acts of kindness can create a ripple effect of positivity. In the world of biotechnology, Sushma Padel has been actively involved in scientific research, exploring and addressing the pressing challenges like antimicrobial resistance. Her work has focused on improving healthcare, advancing sustainable practices, and contributing to the betterment of society. She's also deeply committed to the community service and volunteering. She has actively participated in various initiatives such as We Solve or We Save Our Loving Planet, lending her skills and expertise to support causes she believes in. And finally, we also have our third guest here with us today. We have Sushmita Paudel, who is also a passionate biotechnology enthusiast with a strong commitment to making a positive impact in her field and beyond. She actively engages in various volunteer works, demonstrating her dedication to foster growth and innovation in the biotechnology sector. Sushmita's involvement in organizations such as the Biotechnology Society of Nepal, Nepal Journal of Biotechnology, Holt Prize on Campus Program, and We Solve showcases her drive to contribute to the betterment of society. With an unwavering belief in the power of self-discovery and purpose, Sushita understands the importance of aligning personal aspirations with societal goals. She continually seeks to understand her nature and purpose in life, leveraging this knowledge to shape her future endeavors. Motivated by a desire to create a brighter future, Sushmita is determined to leave a lasting impact in the field of biotechnology through her innovative ideas and her dedication to scientific advancement. So thank you so much to the three of us. As I said, I'm really excited for having this conversation with you today. I know you guys want to play a video before we move on to questions. So Kamal has already allowed you to share your screen if you'd like.
Is it working?
Yes, we can. We can see it and hear it. Thank you.
Okay, all good.
myself. Come in. Let's watch this together.
Reps, we're going to need lots of things.
Well, all of us are convinced that eating fruits and vegetables is healthy and provides us nutrients. But have you noticed the significant waste generated from them? FAO has estimated that waste in fruits and vegetables are the highest among all types of foods and may reach up to 60%. On letting this waste to rot away, there is release of methane gas and it is dangerous to our health. Very, very dangerous. What if I tell you waste can be minimized by converting them into something treasure-packed with useful enzymes? What if we just need water, sugar, and waste to make something which can be used from hair wash to car wash and as a multi-purpose agent like soil stabilizer, for water bodies treatment, pest control, and antimicrobial agent?
I know, that's bioenzyme.
Hey, wait! We're already in the game. We're ruling you each day for cleaning, washing, bathing, shampooing, and can you see that we're all over there?
Yeah, that's the current scenario. You may not have noticed, but these chemicals have been around us in our everyday lives, and it might seem alluring to follow the drill. But what if I tell you that we may need these chemical dudes less?
Excuse me?
Here's the thing. Let's look at what they are clearing up. These heads of germs and bacteria aren't always packed with bad bacteria. We've got some good ones there too. Synthetic chemicals can't recognize good ones from bad ones, and they clear up all of them. And this disturbs our natural ecosystem that compromises with climate and our health. Moreover, leaching of chemicals in water, air, food, and in our body can embark various disorders and diseases. The real question isn't about what is already in the game. The question is about what matters the most, what is budget-friendly and eco-friendly, what is noble and sustainable for lives, and that's bioenzymes.
Thank you so much for allowing us to share this video before the conversation. We'll talk more about in our responses and might we share one more video during our second question. Yeah, thank you.
On the contrary, thank you. I really liked it, and I thought it was very, very interesting to learn about how food waste can create a health and environmental problem, as well as these chemicals. So I'm looking forward to listening more about what you have to share with us. So with this in mind, and having watched this amazing video done by the team we have here and their project that we saw, I would like to ask you if you would like to share with us what leadership means to you.
I can go first if that's okay. So as per my understanding and learning from the ancient Vedic wisdom of the East, I'm not sure how many of you have heard about the Bhagavad Gita, but I'm continuously reading about it and learning a lot of leadership mantras from there and try to implement in my life. So that's what I'm sharing with my team as well, and as well with the youth with whom I'm working. So to me, leadership is like supporting or enabling or nudging the people to reach their full potential. So as Bhagavad Gita explained, like, leaders first need to understand themselves as deeper level, because once I understand myself, or if I take my example, or someone else, if a person is understanding themselves, they can deliver it better, they can help and support people better. And yeah, and also in terms of communication as well. So sometimes people know a lot, but there's a communication gap, and or they might don't know, or bit introvert in presenting it. So there is a gap. So I feel like it's a combination of your emotional intelligence, your communication skills, and as well as equanimity, to be calm and composed, whether it's like good times or the bad times, and support the team and your colleagues. So yeah, I can give it to Sushma and Shushmita, and they can share their views.
So I absolutely agree with Kritika Jain, and I'd like to add some perspective on it as well. For me, the leadership is not about creating the greatest things in the world, but to make people or get people to do the greatest thing. It's not about taking the responsibility and doing it alone. The leader knows how to do things with other people as well. So the success comes, a true leader knows that success only comes when there is an collaborative effort. And for that, he or she knows how to put people and how to make them sign. So that's leadership to me.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to say, when we see a leader, when we recognize somebody as a leader, we see their visible actions and we tag them as a leader. Those visible actions may include their speaking or their public appearances or the decisions they have made. But these are just like a tip of the iceberg. We have known that the iceberg is very huge. It has got a lot, almost more than 90% of the iceberg has its foundation beneath the surface of water, which cannot be seen. And that's mainly made up of the character. So I would say the leadership boils down mainly to the mindset and the character of the person. And these characteristics needs to be built up by people. And it is influenced since our childhood. But that doesn't mean we cannot improve upon it. If some character of ours have the weaknesses, we can improve upon it and we'll build ourselves as a leader.
Thank you so much. I really liked having the perspective from all three of you, because I think your all the three answers really complement each other and add to a really, really valuable answer to this question about what leadership means. Now, I would like to move on to the second question and ask the three of you what the relationship is between environmental protection and our health. What are some examples of how environmental issues can affect our health?
Shushmita, do you want me to play the video first, or do you want?
You can go with the video.
With the video? Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Have you ever seen this? Or this? Or perhaps this? According to WHO, 24% of all global deaths, roughly 13.7 million per year, are linked to the environment. Clearly, it possesses us in the edge to understand the healthy environment so that we can imagine the best possibility to restore the current situation. So, what is a healthy environment then? It is one of the aspects of human health
that comprises clean air, adequate clean water, stable climate, sanitation and hygiene, protection from radiation, safe use of chemicals, health supportive cities, sound agricultural practices, healthy and safe workplace, preserved nature, and built environments. So, healthy environment encompasses all human health related aspects of the natural and the built environment. To establish the healthy environment, we need some habits. Using bioenzyme instead of chemical-based product contribute to things like water purification, air purification, and soil fertilization. Hence, a small gesture of care of using bioenzyme can restore the balance in the conditions that we are challenged globally.
Thank you so much. Sushma, do you want to go first? And then I can jump in.
Okay. As we learned from the video as well, we can see that there is a very intricate relationship between the environmental protection and the human health. What we get what we need in our daily life to survive, like air, water, food, even clothing, and the infrastructures to build the housings, it all comes from the environment. As the population is growing, the environmental conservation has become a major topic of issues, and that we need to address immediately.
Yeah, adding to her that the state of the environment that we live in, like the air we breathe, the water we take, has impact on our health. And I like to introduce the term occupational exposure as an example. It refers to the exposure of a workplace to the chemically hazardous elements like benzene or other chemicals, radioactive elements in mining or constructive areas that can impose the health risk to the worker or the person that works there. So in this study conducted way too long back, shows that the rate of testicular cancer in the person that works in mining and constructive places has the increased likelihood of getting the testicular cancers. So it directly shows that there is integrated relationship between the environmental protection, environmental issues, I would say, and the health. So if we are able to protect the environment and restore all the essence of air, water, land, then we're gonna have the benefit. So I'd like to give a platform to Kritika Jain to elaborate more on this.
Thank you so much. I agree. And specifically, the research you did and how this environmental protection and the health is directly proportional to each other. And I will again simplify it. Like in the video, we are mentioning about the bioenzyme. Why this thing is because this particular solution has the potential to help to reduce the air pollution, water pollution. It also helps to increase the fertility of the soil and also helps to reduce the chemical-based, replace the chemical-based solution which we are currently using in our household. So in that way, reducing the chemical pollution as well. So I might not be able to work in the mine area to reduce the chemical based pollution over there. But how about if I start at my home? How about if I share that with my friends and colleagues that yes, this solution is amazing, it's easy to make and it's easy to use. If we take a small step together, I think we can make a bigger difference in our life and then gradually into our environment as well. So yeah, like VSOL basically it's about we save our loving earth is like the full form of the VSOL. Having said that, we won't be able to do much, but at least we can take one step and share with the people and colleagues. And yeah, to me, that's the thing, that with one solution, if we like protect our environment and vice versa, not sorry, protect our environment and our health as well. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. I completely agree. I think, thank you for mentioning all of this regarding the relationship between the environment and our health. Something that specifically was very interesting to me was what was mentioned about people who work in the mining industry having higher tendencies of certain issues. So I think it's really important to have all of this in mind as we advocate for a safer environment for everyone. Now I would like to move on to question 3, where I would like to ask you, how can focusing on the relationship between the environment and our health inspire further action? With this, I mean that sometimes people may be hesitant to act, but once they see maybe that that it also affects themselves, they might be more motivated. Could you elaborate more on this, please?
Sure. So like for the further action, I feel like awareness is the key. If I'm not aware what's happening in my environment, I won't take any action. So first, I feel like awareness, and that will come through either sharing and education through knowledge. So that's why, like specifically us working with the youth in the school and the universities, because over there they are getting majority of their knowledge. And so like understanding how environmental issues impact our health and raise awareness amongst the individuals, and then they can share with their family members and gradually the community. So it's a ripple effect. And second is like building the personal connection, like how it actually matters to me. So, okay, like currently I'm in Australia, which is a developed country, everything is fine. Still, the bushfires, still the floods. It's like the Brisbane, like the part where I'm living, the Queensland, it's flooding every year. So what I can do, how it's related, because what trouble it is creating to me, until and unless it's creating trouble to me, I won't think big about the environment. Like, I'm not at that level yet to think or make the policies or authority, but how it is directly related to me, how it's personally connected to me. And then, okay, now if I found a solution, it is really helpful, then I share with my friends and colleagues and so on. And third, I feel like the collaboration with the organization like POP, who is working for the environment, working with the youth. So that also helps to take the further actions, like, based on like involving the environment and the health. So, and like I think then we can together advocate for it. That's yes, we should be using bioenzyme. It will make that much impact to our environment. And yeah, and I would like Sushma and Shushmita to add on that now. Thank you.
So yeah, he said it very nicely that if we know about the role of environmental protection in our health, then the environmental protection doesn't become the selfless pursuit, rather it becomes the investment, fundamental investment that we do on our health and well-being. So I totally agree to that point. And if we are more knowledgeable about the environmental issues, then we can take it as an opportunity rather than the burden. So we can influence people, or we can inspire people so that they can engage in environmental in protection activities for the financial growth as well. So that's my take on this. You can add.
Yeah, absolutely. If you bring the understanding and knowledge, if we give the knowledge and understanding of how the environmental pollution and all the degradation of environment is affecting our health, maybe people, their mind will open up and they might think, if this can affect me this way, this can also affect my family members, my loved ones, and there will be some sense of urgency to act. And in those scenarios, people will be more likely to take initiatives and to engage in movements related to environmental protection. And also they are more likely to push the government and policymakers to come forward and see the importance of environmental protection and incorporate the policies that are required for required for ensuring the environmental justice for all communities, so that each and every person get the pure air, pure water, and good food to eat, and there is no biases. Maybe understanding this, understanding that every human needs the good and pure environment to live in, to flourish better. We can influence people to take initiatives so that environmental protection can be further moved forward, yes, enhanced.
Definitely. I completely agree with the three of you. I think there's a really, really important link, and I really congratulate you on your work of bringing this forward and creating this awareness for people, as Kritika mentioned, to really take further action. Now, for the final question, I would like to ask if you could please share a little bit more about the peer-based learning initiatives that have been conducted.
So I can take you first to the history from where it is coming, and then perhaps what we are doing currently. So there is a program called SALSA. SALSA stands for Student as a Lifestyle Activist. It's a peer-based learning education in which SALSA educators, who are the university teachers, they are providing training on the lifestyle to the university students. And then university students are providing the same training to high school students like year 10 or year 11. And then the further year 10 students are providing the same training to year 8 or year 7, like whatever works for the school. So in that way, what's happening? Sometimes it's easy to get motivated through our peers compared to our teachers or the parents. If my mother is saying, or if my teacher is saying, I might not bother to do it, but if my friend is doing it, I really want to do it. I want to be inclusive, like in that peer group or so. So we take this as an opportunity that, okay, if I can influence negatively, how about if I can influence positively to my peers and the team members? So this program started back in 2004, and through this program there's a reduction in the rate of diabetes and the other cardiovascular disorders in the Western Sydney, where majority of the people are disadvantaged and also living in low socioeconomic living with the low socioeconomic status. So I took this idea to share about this environmental health project as well, the VSOL. Like, how about we train the students how to make the bioenzyme and how to use the bioenzyme. It's a fun activity. It's a real science. So we just need 3 simple ingredient, as we have shown in the first video. We just need the raw material, which is fruit waste. So in that way, we are reducing the fruit waste as well, right? Second, we need the jaggery, which is like sugar. it's not a sugar, but it's like a brown sugar and the water. If we just mix all three together in a airtight container, leave it for 3 months, and the final product is like in the chemistry we call it acetic acid or vinegar, which has potential to clean and remove the stains, and it is equivalent to the chemical based cleaners or the traditional cleaners which we are currently using or which are available in the market. The chemical based cleaners which we are currently using are really polluting our air, water, and soil, and we are so habituate of using that it's hard to change our mindset. Now if I say Komal, the next day start using it, it's a bit hard. Like it took me a couple of years to start, right? But it's easy for a 12 to 13-year-old child, because that's the age when habit is forming, and that's the age is habit forming and breaking is happening. So that's why our target is peer-based learning and the youth, and running this program in the schools along with the university students, and simultaneously university students getting opportunity to learn about leadership skills, communication skills, teaching skills, because they are getting the practical platform to share the knowledge. So yeah, that's the beauty of this program, and I really enjoy that. Sushmita, over to you if you'd like to add something. Thank you.
Yeah, first, before joining RESOL, we didn't know about the SALSA program or the peer-based learning. We knew that the group discussion activities and learning from your own people of your own age group is effective, but we were little unaware about peer-based learning and the SALSA activist. And knowing about that in the RESOL has been a great opportunity for us as well. You like that?
Yeah. We make videos so that they become guide for the peers that we're advocating the cause. So that is what we do. That's it.
So both the videos has been created by Shushma and Shushmita, and the voiceovers is all the students where we provided the training, and the students are like in Australia also and in India also. And I can see like their excitement, like, yeah, we are getting an opportunity to share our work, or like, to share our talent. So that's what I love about, like, it's not just working on something, it's like enhancing your creativity, or like giving an opportunity or platform to the young ones, because they are full of talent. If you talk to them, they have like immense ideas, so we just have to give them a platform. So yeah, that's what VSOL is doing.
Thank you so much. I really liked this concept of, we know peer pressure works, but how can we make positive peer pressure, right? It's a really interesting concept, and I think, as you mentioned, involving the youth, the young students, in creating the bio and science and learning more about them, and really having the chance to influence their friends or their families is such a great idea. And also congratulations on this amazing initiative, and congratulations on the video, Shushma and Shushmita. Well, with this,
I want to add one more thing. I think I have missed that. So in the VSOL program, when it's a 1-day workshop, like specifically school hours, like 9 to 3. And in that workshop, like students come up with their action plan, and that action plan they need to implement in the school. So they basically advocate the school management or lobby the school management that this change we want in our school. Now, if students are saying it and lobbying it, so they are learning how to advocate or lobby their school management to get that done. So yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. I really like that, because I feel like sometimes you want to become an advocate when you finish school or something like that, and maybe you haven't had the experience or you don't know where to start. So I think that's a great way to start involving students and really making it clear that their voices matter and they can really ask for things and create positive change. Well, thank you again for all of these amazing answers. I would like to conclude the conversations to really highlight what has been shared here by our guests about the crucial importance of maintaining that link, being aware of that link between environmental health and our personal health, and really taking action towards creating solutions for both issues. So thank you again to both of you to the three of you for being here with us today. We really enjoyed having you here.
Thank you so much for giving us the platform to share what we are doing, and hope like all of who are here and who will be listening learn more about the bioenzyme and take this small action in their life and bring a difference in their life and in the environment. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is a wonderful platform, and we loved talking about environment and health and about leadership here. Thank you so much. Yeah.
On the contrary, thank you for taking the time to speak with us, and congratulations on the amazing work you're doing.